Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a candle divination tutorial. I call it candle soot divination because we're going to be taking the soot from the candle on paper and seeing what image comes out for reading. So the first thing that you want to do is you need to get a candle. It doesn't matter what type of candle it is. You know, you can use the little Volvet candles here, tea light. You know, you can use these type of candles. Pillar, right? Is that what these are called? Pillar candles. They can have 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick. It doesn't matter how many wicks or the type of candle it is. I also have one of these. But the thing about what matters with the candle is that it has to be red, orange, or white. So it has to be the color of fire, because what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be calling in the fire elementals, the fire fairies, okay, and to help assist us with this. So you want to make sure that your candle is red, orange, or white, you know, some of the colors that fire represents. And also it has to be a brand new candle. You can't use a candle that you've burned for any other reason. It has to be a brand new candle because you're going to be putting your energy into this candle, and also also the energy from the fire elementals and the fire fairies, the salamanders and the Djinn and Archangel Michael as well. You know, you'll be calling them in to help assist you, the fire elementals, to assist you in the flame of the candle, which is going to make the soot for your reading on your picture here. And that's, well, I just lost my train of thought. Well, okay. I'm sure I'll come back to it. So, well, that's why you need a brand new candle. It's because there's going to be intent in that, in a new candle. And then when you're done with it, you put that candle in a safe place, and you don't use it for anything else, except if you want to do another candle divination. Then, you know, your candle is pretty much set for you. You know, set for you. It's got the intention in it, and yeah. So, first of all, one more thing before we get going here. I want to talk about putting protection around yourself. Put protection around yourself. You can say a prayer. You know, you can put the white light around you, that bubble of light around you. That you want to put some protection on, okay? You only let the positive come in and not let any negative, let's say, entities or energies, you know, come in. And when I do it, I like to also not just put it around me and the space of the room that I'm in and the tools that I'm using, but I like to put it around my pets and the people that live in the house along with me. I just put everybody, I put a protection around everyone. It's just something that I do. It's not necessarily you have to do that. It's just what I like to do. But definitely you want to give yourself protection, you know, and ask for only pure, loving, white, positive energy to come, to be allowed in your space, right? Okay? So you do that. And then you also, you want to bless your candle as well. Now, you can just, you know, hold it. Always hold the candle when you're doing any divination or blessing of a candle. You want to hold it in the middle. You want to hold it in the middle, okay? You want to hold it in the middle. And you can also, besides just saying a prayer or blessing it, some people choose to get essential oils. You put your fingers in the oil, and you're going to start at the center, like I was saying. You're going to start at the center, and you're going to take that oil and you're going to go up the candle. You go up the candle like this, you know, all the way around it. And then you'll get some more oil, and you'll start in the center here again, and you'll go down then to do the bottom of the candle. Almost said calendar. And you're going to do that so your whole candle then has essential oils. This candle is wobbly. Alright, so that's how you first start here. You get your brand new candle. I'm going to put this one aside. We don't need that one. Okay. So you did your blessings on the candle. You got your orange, white, or red candle. You did the blessing. You put protection around yourself. And then the next thing that you're going to do is you need a piece of paper, a white piece of paper. You can use any size that you want. You can use. I'm using printer paper here, and they do suggest that you use parchment paper for this because it will absorb the soot more from the candle. You know, it's for, oh, cat hair on me, I'm sorry. You know, that kind of paper's for cooking and whatnot and baking, and it absorbs the heat more. So the soot's going to be more pronounced on it. But you can also use any type of white clear paper. Well, not clear, but plain. Okay. Alright. So I'm just gonna fold it in half. I'm just gonna use this size here. I'm just using this size. Okay, put that aside. And also, when you're starting this as well, I always have a little Dixie cup of water, or maybe, you know, any little container has a little bit of water in it, and a cloth too, in case your paper catches on fire. So make sure you're in a safe place when you're doing this. It's not. You know, take precautions. You know, you're playing with fire, right? Alright. So I did catch my paper on fire one time when I was doing this. And I wasn't prepared with the water, and I was freaking out because I burned like half my mat here. And I'm like, oh no! So I ran to the bathroom real quick and got some Dixie cups, poured water, and then I had water everywhere, so that's why. Have yourself a washcloth or a towel or something as well. Okay, so next thing then we're going to do is you're going to write your name. You're going to write your name on the paper. I'm just going to write YouTube down. And then you're supposed to as well. You put your name down, and you put your birth date down. And I'm going to write June 29th, 2024, because that's the day it is right now, the day of doing this video. Alright, so you're going to put your name on it. You're going to put your name on it and the date of your birth on it. This is, you know, because this paper is going to represent you. You know, it's representing you. Okay? Then what you need to do is you need to take this paper after you wrote your name on it, and you want to put it up to your heart. You want to put it on your heart chakra. You want to put it on your heart, and you want to hold it like this. And you want to ask. You can ask your question at this time of what you want to know. Your question. Your question. Am I going to get a new job? Or what's going to happen next week? Any question like such. It isn't a yes or no question. You say, so you could say, like, what do I need to know? What do I need to learn? Is there something I need to hear? What is it that I need to hear? Questions like that. And as well as you're doing this, as well as you're holding that paper and you're thinking, or you can say it out loud, thinking in your mind inside here, inside your head. You're also after you ask your question, you're putting that intent into this, you're putting the intent from your pure, truthful heart, right? Make sure it's a positive question. You don't want to do anything negative, right? And you're also going to be, at the same time, you're going to also be asking for the fire elementals, the fire fairies, the salamanders, the jinn, Archangel Michael. You want to ask Archangel Michael is involved in this because he represents intuition and also clairvoyance, clear seeing and intuition. So, then when you're reading this, when you're reading the images that are going to be on your paper, that you're going to be using your intuition on that, right? You could say, oh, it's just imagination. Well, imagination is intuition. You're thinking of it. I think my camera just shut off. Hold on. Hi, hello, I'm back. Yes, my camera batteries ran out. So I'm not quite sure where I left off at. I know I was talking about Archangel Michael. Well, if the camera didn't even pick that up, I'm going to just go ahead and write it out and put an insert here in the video. That the next step, okay? So I'll just go on from that part there. So we had the paper on our heart chakra. We were asked our question. We invited the fire fairies and the djinn and the salamanders, and you can even have your guide. Ask your guide. Of course, they are always with you, but you can ask them to come in and help you, along with Archangel Michael. So when you're doing, when you have this on your heart, you have this on your heart like this, and in your mind, or you can say it out loud. Ask those questions, and then just to relax yourself some as well, you want to hold this paper to you, and you want to do 4 counts. 4 counts. To breathe in for 4 counts, hold it, and then 4 counts, and then release it. And you can do that as many times as you need to help relax you. Okay, so it'd be like you're sitting here. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor as well, which I have to do. Hold it here and breathe in for 4 counts. So as you're doing that, you can feel your heart may palpitate a little bit, and you're going to feel the warmth in your hands. You're going to feel warmth in your hands, and the paper's going to feel a little warm as well. That's the energy. Well, that's your energy, and that's your energy that you're putting into this paper. That's why it's important always to use a new candle, and not to use the candle for anything else, because it's holding in your energy now. I did use this candle before for candle divination, so as you might know, it's not new candle, because this is the one that I've been using. Alright, so for videos, I should say. So let's go ahead, we're going to light our candle now. Alright. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick your paper up with your name on it and your birthday here, and you're going to put it down, face down. Close enough to the paper so where it can be picking up the soot from the candle flame. And then you move the paper around some. Now your fingers, the paper might start to curl, and your fingers may be getting a little warm because the soot from the heat and the soot from the candle is, it's trying to go up, but you're kind of blocking it. You want to move your paper. You move your paper around. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but I saw it started to smoke. Did you see that? I don't know if the camera picked that up, but smoke was coming through. Smoke was bellowing out of the center of this picture here. So as you're doing this as well, you can still think of your question, of course. You know, still go on with that. Move your paper around. Now, when I'm done with this, this can take up to 5 minutes or however really long that you want to do this. Then when you're done, I'll show you what I usually do here. I usually take a pencil. I'll just tell you now as we're waiting for we're collecting our soot. I take a pencil and I outline all the smudges because it's a clearer picture. It makes a clearer picture if you outline some of these smudges, because some of the smudges are really, really light. And of course you can tell, I don't know how well the camera's situated, but you can see right here that some of them are pretty dark, but there's some lighter ones on here as well. And I always outline them with a pencil. And sometimes when I'm creative enough, I get my colored pencils out and I also color. I color the images. Or I'll do some shading on parts of the paper that doesn't have smudges on it, just to make it more pronounced. Since I'm not using parchment paper, I'm just using copy paper, printer paper, I was going to say typing paper, but I guess it's not called typing paper anymore. I did try using cardstock once, and it was too thick, and it was colored card. I think it was orange or pink, and it made some pretty colors when it got warm from the soot and the candle, but it really, didn't really, didn't really turn out. I slipped. You saw that paper put the candle out, so just kind of holding it here to let the soot of the candle still absorb some into the paper here. Alright, so then when you would be done doing this, then you would, you would thank and be very grateful and thankful for the fire elementals, the fire fairies, Archangel Michael, your guide, everybody. All that energy, you be truthfully honest with them and be grateful for their help, and you thank them. Thank you. Then you blow out your candle and you put your candle aside. We don't need it anymore. Alright, so here's the smudges. You want to kind of let it rest for about 5 minutes. Again, because the soot and the warmth from the soot, it's going to start expanding. Some of it may expand some more. So you want to give it a chance to, form the picture just right. So, yeah. Like here's some real light colored ones here, which I don't know if the camera's picking up, but what I'm gonna I can see, I see a number 5 down here, so I don't know if a number 5 means anything to any of you here. There's a number 5 down here. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to outline all the smudges. I'll pull the camera in when I am done with this, but I just want to show you how I do this divination. Here. There's a circle here, and then there's the shape of a 5 right in here. I'm going to go right around that candle smudge. I'm going to go right around this 5. I don't know how well the camera's, or where to hold this, but see the number 5 here? Alright, I'm going to pull the camera in, so and maybe it'll be a little more clearer for you. Okay, let me pull the camera in so you can see what's forming here. Alright, so let's go ahead and color these in. Little smudge here. It goes like this. It comes down. Some real faint stuff right here. There's this outline here as well. There's some right here. Camera might not be picking it up. Looks like a little diamond right here, doesn't it? There looks like a little diamond. 5-carat diamond. I never know. I shouldn't be laughing, right? I shouldn't be laughing. That's what first came to my mind. Well, maybe, you know. Now when you're doing this as well, your letters in your name and the numbers as well, you know, they kind of get incorporated sometimes into the smudges, and they make extra lines, which could help, you know, give your picture a more little different of, you know, different image, or help. Sometimes it makes the eyes, you know, stuff like that. So as you do this yourself, you're going to find out that there's going to be all kinds of, you're going to find all kinds of things, you know, you're going to find hearts and letters. Sometimes there's trees, sometimes there's cars, you know, all kinds of art, all kinds of stuff. Alright, I'm going to turn it this way, see? Yeah, I know I said this before, let your paper rest, but see, here comes some more now that wasn't there. This is spreading out some more as well. Okay. There's some more. This could be a duck, you know. This could be a duck here. I see a daffodil. Daffodil, a duck. Number 5, a diamond. Kind of a odd-shaped heart over here, very possibly, or something. Okay. Then after I do that, like I like to go around it as well. I like to go around it like this. Go ahead and I take the pencil and I just go around the outer side of the picture. Just to give it a definition of a more of a shape. And if you come back to your candle divination, sometimes, like I said, it does change. It can change. Sometimes just the full outline of it sometimes even gives a picture. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to color these images in. Like I said, I see a daffodil here, a heart, I see a duck, number 5, a diamond. This here in the center could be a lion. I'm guessing, I'm seeing this could be a lion here. Can be representing strength, right? A lion represents strength. Lion also, well, I guess I should turn it around for you. I see a lion here. The lion could be for strength. The lion could be for royalty, nobility, Leo. If you're a Leo, or there's a Leo around you, Leo could be coming through wanting to give you some type of message. I'm seeing this as a duck here, but look at the long bill though. It could also be representing a woodpecker. What's this right here? This right here looks kind of like, it's reminding me of like a mixing bowl, a bowl. Or maybe it's a little kiddie swim. Maybe it's a child's swimming pool. Just the way that it's formed like a bowl here, down here, and then comes across like that, and then there's the rim, and there's the contents inside, the mixture, the water, whatever that could be. A bowl, so you could be cooking. Could be representing cooking. Could be representing taking a bath. But yeah. So, give me another few seconds here, and I'll color this, shade this in, and then I'll show it to you again. Alright, so here's the picture of the candle divination of the smudging. As you can see now, I've colored everything in, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk through this, show you what I found, and tell you what it is, but I'm not going to actually do a reading on this because this is kind of like a tutorial as well, you know. You go ahead and you look at the picture and see, see what it means to you and what you see in this. And I would really like if you see something that I don't see, or you imagine it, I should say. You imagine it. Your intuition is telling you that it's something other than what I'm saying it is. Put it in the comments. I'd like to know what you see. All right. Okay, so first of all, over here, like I was saying, this looks to me like a daffodil flower. Here's the yellow flower, and here's the green stem, or the stem. It could be in a vase as well. So I'm looking at this as a daffodil, and then this down here below it, that could be representing the bulb of the daffodil. And daffodils are for joy and happiness, new beginnings, because they do bloom in the spring. And the bulb, can be representing growth. Okay? Like I said, I'm not going to be giving you a reading on this. I'm just telling you what images that I'm seeing and what I believe them to represent, right? And of course, I see this crooked heart down here. A crooked heart. Yeah. And I'm sticking with my first inkling here on this picture here. I'm still calling it a duck. Okay. You see the bill and the head here and the little, I guess the chin, I don't know. The body, the wing, and the tail. So this is kind of reminding me of like I'm thinking it's a mallard. I'm getting a mallard duck here. But I see a duck. Could be a woodpecker, like I had said before, but I'm just I'm sticking with a woodpecker. I mean, with a duck, because that's what first came to me, and that's what I'm going to say it is. All right. So now over here, we look at this in the center. We look at this here in the center. In the beginning, I said, "Oh, it's a lion. It's a lion." You see his head, you know, the male lion here, and then this golden. Here's its mane coming around. Here's its mane right here coming around. The lion's body, you know, they have the little brownness on the back of on the end of their tip of their tail. There's the tip of his tail. Here's his, you know, his chest, and here's his legs and paws here. And so, you know, lions can, you know, represent strength and leadership, authority, nobility, right? The king of the jungle, so to speak, right? But then again, now when you look at the picture again of the lion, you notice here on here now, and the letters O and U as well was included in this smudge. So this kind of looks like a nose and a little smiley mouth. And then when you attach this, you know, this nose, this snout, the way it comes up and around, and then here, this would be an ear right here. This brown smudge could be an ear. And here's the body of a dog. I'm seeing a dog now as well. So I'm seeing a duck, a lion, and a dog in this picture. You know, dogs are for companionship, friendship. And I'm seeing that you know, the dog is standing, could be a little swimming pool. But I think it's his bowl of water. I think it's a bowl of water. Right here. I think I'm seeing this as a bowl of water. Water's for emotions. Alright. Now these two things here, I don't really see I don't really see them as anything but just little candle smudges. So let's just go down here to this corner now, down here. I'm seeing a diamond, of course, right here. The diamond. And then as I look at it some more, it kind of looks like it could be a candlestick, right? This could be a tall, tapered candlestick with a candle, and the diamond is its flame, right? You know, diamonds are, you know, for engagements and, you know, checking out the different facets in your life. You know, seeing what, you know, look at the different areas of your life. What's shining the most, what's sparking you, you know, for you to do your adventures with. You know, go on those adventures and follow your dreams. Okay, and then I'm also seeing this as a tree. I'm also seeing this as a tree, the way it's shaped, and then you have this 5 cent. You have that coin, or that number 5 that looks like, it reminds me of a nickel, 5 cents. A tree growing with a coin underneath it, could be like for a treasure. You do have a diamond up on top. You do have a diamond here on top as well. This right here, this whole image, I would put it as abundance. It's going to be, told you I wasn't going to do a reading, but I see it as abundance possibly coming in with the friendship, with the dog and the loyalty, and with the dog and the strength from the lion, joyfulness, happiness with the daffodil. And to be honest with you, I don't know what a duck represents. I should have looked that up, but I do not know. Excuse my nose there. But again, we'll go back to this coin here, this 5. Now, could represent money. Could be representing money. Number 5s are for conflicts, so it could be maybe some conflicts coming in. Maybe your birthday is in 5 days, or someone's birthday's on May, even. May could be representing May, the 5th of May. that would be a Taurus, right? Oh, you have Leo. You have Leo Lion, Leo the Lion, and it's possibly that could be representing a Taurus for you. All right. I really don't have anything for this little image down here. It kind of looks like could be made possibly like a fried egg or something, but you know, I'm just pulling strings right now. I really don't see anything with it, so that would be like my ego trying to make it something, just to make it something. Okay, I'm not getting any feelings with this or with these smudges up here, but doesn't necessarily mean that you won't see something. So that's how you do the candle soot divination. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you try this, let me know how it went. I'm curious to see or hear, I should say, what you found in this picture. I will take a picture of this and put it at the end of the video, which is going to be right now, so you can look at it more. You know, pause and look at it, and you have a wonderful day, and thank you. Bye-bye now.